Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and body weight class, well, we're going to use a light set, a medium set of weight, and we're going to work full body from head to toe. So I hope you're ready for that. Now, as we start off, I want you to have a cleared out area, nothing to get into your way. Also have a mat close by, some water close by. You'll take breaks when you need to, and we're going to pace that's comfortable to you. Can we start by marching? Now, as you're marching, think toe ball heel. As your feet strike the floor, pull the shoulders back and down as if you're pressing the shoulder blades into your back pockets. Now your ribs open slightly, so pull them in a little bit so those abdominals get kicked in. And now just come forward, knee up, and then go back. And lift. So we're warming up. We're increasing our circulation. We're getting ready for what we're about to do. Full inhale, full exhale. And lift. And up. Again. One more. Now, single knees and reach up. Take those feet apart. Keep breathing as you're moving. Now, drop your toe and reach across the chest. And let's reverse that, shall we? So, knees come up. Bring your knees up and reach one arm at a time. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Both arms, feet apart. Knee comes up. Drop the toe, reach across the chest for 4 and 3. Now 2. Hold here. Roll through the back foot. Up and down. Roll up and down. And hold right here. Stretch forward. Turn the whole body to the front. Toes come up. Bending the left leg and hinge from the hip. Inhale. And exhale. Press down and hold. The other side. Up and down. Roll through the foot. One more. And hold here. Stretch forward. Now turn to the front. Toes up. Sit down. Press the tailbone back. And hold. And now center, big deep breath here. And as you exhale, stretch over to the right, push the left hip down, reach the left arm, and now pull down and reach, pull and reach, keeping your left hip down. One more. Hold here, left hip down, and the other side goes up and hold. So this time the right hip is down, and pull, reach, pull and reach. One more. And hold. Right hip down. And bring yourself centered. So let's just kind of start with your knees slightly bent, both arms out. Think posture, shoulder blades squeeze back and together and release. And back and release. Now, if you've been taking my class for a while, you'll probably realize I do this exercise a lot. Do you know why? I'd like to share why. Because we have this little muscle in between our shoulder blades called your rhomboids. And when it's strong, it naturally holds your shoulders back and down. When it's not as strong, it allows our shoulders to just kind of get a little bit lazy and roll forward. So I want you to work on trying to strengthen the muscle, because when our shoulders are held back, we expand our lungs, we breathe better. There's so many things that we do better. Plus, we sit up taller, which puts less stress on our spine. One more. Hold here. Now hold the shoulders down. Okay, arms come up, think shoulders again. They come up to the ears, and this time back and down. Up to the ears, back and down. Up to the ears, back and down. Feel the shoulder blades move around. It's as if the shoulder blades are moving in a circle. Kind of a strange circle, but kind of like a circle. And down. You have 3 more. And 2. One more. And 1. And relax those arms. Okay, let's start with a medium to heavy set of weights. And I want you to stay facing me, but I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Your feet are hip distance. We're going to do 2 exercises. Small bend in the knee, and now I want you to pretend that there's a cast on your knee, which means your knee cannot change from the position it is right this second. Okay, so think about that. Shoulder blades are back and down. You have 2 suitcases in your hand. You're going to hinge from your hip. Pull the elbows up really close to your body, back down, and then stand up tall without changing the knee. And again, hinge and up and squeeze through the glutes as you come up. And hinge, up, squeeze through the glutes. So we have two things going on. We have a back row, working your back, and then we have what's called a deadlift, working your hamstrings. And row. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Trying to keep those knees steady, and the only movement really comes from the hip joint and then from the shoulder joint. Oh, and the elbow too, that one too, yeah, those move. That's it. Elbow, shoulder, and hips, that's all. There we go. 3 more. And 2. 1 more time. And up. So from here, let's think hammer curls. So curling up and down. Now your shoulders are held back and down. And when it comes to strength training, I want you to think about something. The work should be kind of challenging, but not so difficult that you feel like you have to strain to lift the weight. So if you ever feel in that position, I want you to lower the weight or work without weight. Shoulders stay back, chest is up. Your form and technique is key for getting the results you want. Inhale one way, exhale the other. We have 4 more on each side. So this is 1. Brace in from your center. Use the rib cage, pull them in. 2. And of course, breathe. And now 3. Last 1. And 4. Yes, let's do 1 more round. I'll go sideways again so you can see me. Both feet, hip distance, bend the knees slightly. Keep that there, don't change. Pull those shoulders back and down. Now, hinge from the hip, back row, hinge back up, and again, hinge, back row, and lift. Keeping the elbows really tight to the sides of the body, and again, holding the shoulders back and together the entire time. Squeeze your glutes as you lift. Full inhale, full exhale. 4 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Up. Okay. Hammer curls. Alternating. Shoulders are back and down. Chest is up. Inhale and exhale. Deepen your breathing. And always keep double checking your posture so you don't start squirming around. You want to feel the bicep contract as you curl the arm. 4 more on each side. This is 3. Here's 2 and 1. Excellent. You know, since we have the dumbbells in our hand, we're going to keep the dumbbells. Feet stay hip distance, and I want you to pretend that you're holding 2 suitcases. Seriously, 2 suitcases. Shoulder blades are back and down. Keep looking towards me. Now aim your tailbone back and sit into a little tiny chair, and then stand right back up again. As you are sitting, I want you to feel your tailbone move back. Your toes go up in the air, but I want you to push your toes down and then lift and squeeze from your glutes. At the same time, stay looking up towards me. Keep your chest and your face looking to me. This keeps our neutral spine. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Here's 4. And 3. And 2. Now 1. Excellent job. Okay, so yeah, since we still have these weights, why not use the weights the right way? Left leg forward, right leg goes straight back. Now it does not go directly under your left leg, it goes basically hip distance, so think about that. Now you're up tall, you're on your toes of your back foot. Now come down and bend 2 90-degree bends, keeping the front knee on top of the ankle. Then squeeze through the back glute to lift you up. And down and back up again. Keeping the front knee right on top of the ankle. If you feel your knee moving forward, that puts a little bit of stress in the knee. We don't want that, so sit back a little bit further. So both knees are aiming to bend 90 degrees. That includes the back knee. 3 more. And 2. Now 1. Switch legs. Leg goes back. Up on the toes, think tall, and bend down 90 degrees. Squeezing through the back glute. Shoulder blades are back and down, chest is up. Use your breath as you go. 4, 3, and 2. Now 1, and up. Okay, let's do squats again. Your feet are hip distance. Shoulder blades back and down, hold your suitcase, aim your tailbone back. Now think about it, the knee still needs to stay on top of the ankle, not forward. So aim back, look towards me, and squeeze through the glutes up. At the same time, the minute your toes feel like they're up, I want you to press them down so they're touching the floor. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Bracing in from your center. 5. And 4. Here's 3. And 2. Now 1. Excellent. Step the right leg back, up on the toes. Remember, 2 90-degree bends. Down and back up. So your front leg guides you down and your back leg squeezes to lift. Keeping the front knee on top of the ankle. Shoulders back. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. The other side. Chest is up tall. Down and up. 2 90-degree bends. Think about bending the back knee just as much as you bend the front knee. Shoulders are back. 4. 3. And 2. Now 1. Okay, let's go to the floor, and this is a great time to grab some water as well. Chest is up tall and extending both legs out so they're hip distance. Sit up tall, deep breath, and exhale and lead forward with your chest so the bend is coming from your hips. Now, if you feel like this is an awkward position, maybe you don't feel like you have the same kind of flexibility, that's okay. Roll up a mat or towel, lift your hips up off the ground like an inch or so, and then stretch from there. It might feel easier that way. Big deep breath, and exhale, chest is up, shoulders back. And lift up. So bringing yourself over to your side, all the way. Both knees are bent in 90 degrees, and your hips, they're stacked, which means they're one on top of the other as if I had a wall behind me holding me up. Top leg comes up parallel, flex the foot, and push out like a leg press. And bring the leg in and push out. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Bracing in from your center and squeeze through the glutes. Push and back in. Straight out, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold the legs parallel and lower and lift. Lower and lift. Again, think about your glutes. Up and down. Breathing and pulling in from the rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's roll over to our back, hands behind the head, and I want you to hold your head so that you're hovering off the floor about an inch. So feel the weight of your head. Now move your awareness to your rib cage. Feel the rib cage close and open. Close and open. So what lifts your upper body off the ground is the rib cage squeezing in through the abdominals and not the arms. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the other side. Actually, it's not the other side. We have to do this leg one more time. So lying on your side, that should have been the way I said it. Now, okay, your hips are stacked. Flex your foot. Push and squeeze through the glutes and bring the leg in. Press out and in. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Bracing in from the center and using your breath as you're moving. Feel your glutes contract when you extend the leg. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now legs are parallel. Lower and lift. Up and down. Deepen the breath. Up and down, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we have the other side. So bring yourself over. Take those legs forward, stack the hips. Top leg, squeeze out and back in. Bracing in from the center and using your breath as you move. Contract the glutes and release. And contract. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now legs are parallel and lower and lift. Inhale and exhale. Up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, roll over to your back, hands behind the head, hovering off the ground, and focus on the rib cage. Squeeze tight and release, and contract and release. So your arms are only holding the weight of your head, but what lifts your body is that contraction through the rib cage. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll to the side again. We have one more set. Knees come up, hips are stacked, leg comes up, and push, contract through the glute, bring the leg in, and out, back in. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Deepen the breathing. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now legs are parallel and lower and lift. Lower and lift. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, now sit up from there. Let's extend one leg out, cross the other one on top for a figure 4. Deep breath and exhale and hinge. You'll feel that in the hips that we just worked. Big deep breath and exhale. And release the other side. Inhale here and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And release. So bring yourself over for a push-up. Your hands are off the mat. Now, tailbone presses down, basically to create more or less of a straight line from the tip of your head to your knees. And you want to feel all your body weight in your hands. Now, as you go down, let's just go down one time. You have a 90-degree bend. Your wrist is directly underneath your elbow, and then press up from there. At the same time, your chest lines up through the hands. Inhale one way, exhale the other. So if you feel like your glutes are in the air, try to press your body weight more into your hands. Brace in from your center and then use your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back and hold. And let's reach for one light weight. So if you needed to roll up the mat for your knees, you could do that, or you could put a little towel underneath there. But let's take one arm up and press down and up. Feeling the back of your arm as you extend the weight, so we're working triceps. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, same arm. Bring your body down in all fours, so you're balancing your weight on 3 points on the ground. Left arm reaches forward and back, and you're looking at the ground. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, the same with the right. Arm goes up, press back and up. Feel your tricep contract as you extend your arm. Deepening your breath. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now into all fours and reach forward and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Okay, the weight to the side. Take those arms behind you. Chest is up. Just stretch. Release, big deep breath, and exhale again. We have one more round. I was just trying to, warm it up. There we go. Are you ready? Let's do this. Arms are out. Lead your chest right in between your hands and bend down to 90 degrees and up. Feeling your body weight in your hands. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back. Let's reach for our weight. Left arms go straight up and tricep extensions. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now down to all fours. Balance your body weight and reach forward. Bracing in from your center and using your breath as your rhythm of movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Back up and down and up. Inhale and exhale. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming right back down into all fours. Balance your weight and reach, looking down. 5, and 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Oh, weight goes down. Let's just take one arm across the chest and hold right here. Press your shoulder down and hold. Now the same arm goes up and back and elbow back. Hold here. And then the other side, arm across and hold. And then arm comes up and back. Press back and hold. And release. One leg goes out, the other leg is just bent in. Chest up nice and tall. Aim yourself towards the leg. Pull the toes towards you, and then hinge forward, leading from the very center of your chest. Feeling the stretch along the hamstring. Big deep breath. Exhale. Now left hand behind the head. Sit up and rotate to the left, and then hinge. And rotate to the left. One more. Hinge. And rotate to the left. And release. The other leg goes out. First, hinge forward, looking to the leg, pulling your toes towards you. Now, right hand behind the head. Sit up and rotate, leading with your right elbow back. And then hinge. And rotate. So you want to enjoy the stretch of your hamstring, and then the chest and shoulder stretch here. And release. Both feet come in for a butterfly. Big deep breath, exhale and hinge. It's not necessarily hinge. All you're doing is shifting your body weight forward, that's all. And you feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Inhale, exhale. And sitting any way you want to, so your feet can be out, they can be crossed, whatever feels comfortable. Simply focus on the arms, stretching back and forward. And stretch back and forward. Feel your shoulder blades connect so that you have full stretch in the chest and shoulders, and release. Stretch back. One more. And interlace your fingers, stretch the arms forward. Now they go all the way up, and then let them release and allow them to go slowly down like they're floating. Let's do that again. Interlace the fingers, stretch forward, all the way up and back, and hold, and release. Let them take their time. And come forward, rotate around the wrist as far as you can, big circle, trying to exaggerate the circle the most you can. And now the other direction, all the way around. Big circle. And bring the hands together. Fingertips go down so you feel a deeper stretch in the forearm. And inhale. Exhale down. One more time. Big deep breath. Exhale and hold. And release. So we're sitting, and let's take a side stretch here. Pressing the left hip into the floor as you reach the left arm up and over. Now reach for the ear, bring the ear to the shoulder, and push your right shoulder down. And again, up and over. Stretch, left hip down, and then ear to shoulder, and hold. And release. The other side. So bring the arm up and over. And stretch the ear down, left shoulder goes down. Hold here. And again, up and over. And stretch down. Hold. And release. Simply look over to the left as far as you can, keeping your shoulders parallel to me. And then forward, other side. Let's do that one more time. Look forward and to the left. And again. Extending the left leg out, crossing the right foot on top, and hinge here, pulling the toes back towards you. And remember, your hinge is bending from the hip, so lift the chest up. Feel like you're pushing your tailbone back. That's going to accentuate the stretch in the hamstring. Now lift the knee and turn to the right, keeping the chest up and leading back with the right shoulder as much as you can. We have one more stretch here. Allow the leg to come down. Lower the forearm and hinge. Now, right arm comes up and back. And release. The other side, cross the leg over, big deep breath. Exhale and hinge. And knee up, aim your left shoulder back as far as you can, sitting up tall. and forward, hinge forward, lower the forearm. Left arm comes up and back. And release. Again, placing your legs any way that feels comfortable. Hands behind the head, big deep breath, and exhale, chin to chest. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.